Welcome back to the three-man basketball league right here on WUB Network. Leroy Tyler, it's been a great year for him, and he looks to continue it and get his crossovers to 3-0 today as they square off with the feisty defense who have played lots of it this year. All three of their players averaging 6 or more rebounds this season. So Leroy Tyler, McCarthy, Chase Elliott facing Dylan Selfs, Drew Schulte, Noah Bilgrave in the 1-1 defense. Defense coming off of a loss to the Ballers. Crossovers coming off of a victory over the Three Musketeers in blowout fashion. Dylan Selfs with the ball first. He's guarded tightly by Chase Elliott. Selfs out to Bilgrave in the corner. Bilgrave makes a nice move. Shot up and good. Noah Bilgrave makes it 1-0. Bilgrave averaging 8 points a game this year. Here's Leroy Tyler, third in the league in scoring, behind only the likes of Big Fella and Axel Roca. Chase Elliott with the ball, guarded by Schulte, out to McCarthy. McCarthy averaging 10 boards a game. Chase Elliott back, Alan McCarthy, who thinks about it too, decides better of it. A lot of people have been saying that this crossovers team might need someone a little faster like Leroy as he banks one in. Like a point guard, shooting guard, another person, and maybe get rid of one of the bigs and try to make a deal. The trade deadline is after week 5. It's one day where there's going to be trades made as Bilgrave finishes and makes it 2-1. So, we'll see if they, or the rebounders, the two 2-0 teams, decide to make any moves. But right now for the rebounders, they look incredible. All three of their players. Crossovers just, they've been lucky with the teams they've faced. Two teams that have really struggled this year. This is their first real test. And trailing 2-1, and Chase Elliott gets forced out of bounds. And a turnover. Elliott will throw the ball into Dylan Selfs. Selfs out to Bilgrave in the corner. Bilgrave tries to back in. Gets forced out of bounds. No, he didn't, and he finishes anyway. Noah Bilgrave has scored all 3 points for the defense, and they're up 3-1. There's Leroy Tyler with the ball. Leroy, hook shot over. Bilgrave can't get it to go. Noah with the rebound. He gets it out to Dylan Selfs. Selfs, nice move. Passes out Drew Schulte. Schulte to the basket. Bad pass taken away by McCarthy. Didn't have to take it back, and he draws a foul, and he will have to take it back now. Foul is on Bilgrave, first of the game. Here's Alan McCarthy with the ball. He feeds Elliott top of the key. Now to Leroy Tyler in the corner. Tyler tries to backhand. He finds Elliott right side. Elliott pivots, finds McCarthy top of the key. Elliott trying to get some room to get the ball. McCarthy goes to the left side, finds Elliott. Elliott's shot is good off the glass over Schulte and making it a 3-2 game. Here's Dylan Selfs with the ball. Selfs inside, Bilgrave finishes. 4-2. Leroy, long jumper, sinks it. Crossovers keeping up with the defense even with their rampant start. Setting a screen is Schulte. Dylan Selfs dribbles to the left side. Chase Elliott all over him. That's a mismatch. Schulte over McCarthy. No, Tyler cleans up the mess. Here's Leroy Tyler. Tyler makes a nice move on Bilgrave. Guarded now by Schulte inside. Shot up, no good. Bilgrave the rebound, and he'll take it back for the defense. Defense really need this win in this one, or they will be out of the playoffs for the moment. Of course, the Rainmakers won earlier in week 3 to get to 2-1. So with a defense loss, they'll fall to 1-2, tied with the Ringers for 5th. And only the top 4 in the league make the playoffs. And with only an 8-week season, you really don't want to be in that spot. Now Dylan Selfs has a chance, but he's double teamed, and they continue to swing the ball around as Schulte tries to get closer. If the crossovers were to lose, as a foul is going to be called here on Leroy Tyler, and they'll take it, defense will take it back, still up 4-3. If the defense come out on top, they'll be 2-1. Crossovers will drop to 2-1, and below the 3-0 rebounders, it will be a 4-way tie for second place. 4 teams for 3 spots. It'll be the Rainmakers, Ballers, Crossovers, and the defense, with the Ringers at 1-2, and we already know the Atomic Threes and Three Musketeers at 0-3. Schulte, nice pass to Bilgrave, top of the key after Dylan Seltz on the left side. Dylan Seltz stripped, Elliott comes up with it, blocked, and Bilgrave ends up being the one who finishes to make it a 5-3 ball game. Here's Leroy Tyler with the ball. Tyler finds Elliott, shot is no good, rebound by Schulte. Noah Bilgrave, bounce pass inside Drew Schulte. Schulte, shot is no good. Rebound Alan McCarthy, takes it out to Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott finds Alan McCarthy on the left side. McCarthy thinks about a 2 for the second time, but didn't end up firing away either opportunity. Elliott pass inside, it's Leroy Tyler. Leroy, shot is no good, rebound Noah Bilgrave. Bilgrave being guarded tightly. He's going to find Dylan Seltz on the left side. Seltz gets to the basket. Shot is no good. Rebound, Chase Elliott. Now Alan McCarthy thinks about a 2 again, but he ends up passing to Leroy Tyler. That time he was wide open. There's Tyler. Tyler, spin move. Shot, no good. Rebound, Chase Elliott. And Elliott can't get it to go. Crossover's really struggling from the field today. And great defense from the defense. Dylan Seltz inside. Schulte, hook shot is good. Off the high glass. And the defense leads 6-3. Here's Leroy Tyler with the ball. Leroy, spin move. But he's going to be blocked from behind by Bilgrave. And Schulte finishes again. And the defense now leads 7-3. Now Tyler, long jumper. Rattles it home. Here's Dylan Seltz. It's been a strong year for Seltz. 7.5 points a game, 7 rebounds, just 2 assists. Being that he's the point guard, he's really got to get those numbers up. But I mean, he is scoring pretty effectively. Not in this game. He's been more of the passer, playing his point guard role. That was a missed shot from Schulte. Here's Chase Elliott. Elliott to McCarthy. Inside, Chase Elliott, nice move, and he throws it down. Chase Elliott with the left-handed slam, and he makes it 7-5. Seltz to Noah Bilgrave. Bilgrave can't hit. Leroy Tyler comes up with it. Here's Elliott, Schulte on him, finds Leroy Tyler guarded by Bilgrave, spin move, McCarthy throws it down. That was a flush. We're going to see a replay of that because that was a vicious slam from the man that is Alan McCarthy. Watch McCarthy get this ball and boom! That was vicious. And McCarthy gets it back to a 1-point game, 7-6. And here's Dylan Seltz with the ball. Seltz shot, no good. Rebound McCarthy. McCarthy finds Leroy Tyler. McCarthy to Chase Elliott. McCarthy and Chase Elliott playing catch. Chase is going to find McCarthy inside for another jam. Over Schulte, a 4-0 run from the crossovers, and they've tied it up at 7. But now Dylan Seltz fires away from free throw range, but he couldn't hit. Rebound Elliott. Now here's Leroy Tyler. Leroy finds Alan McCarthy. McCarthy inside. Chase Elliott. I was about to call him Ezekiel Elliott. Anyway, Elliott finishes, and the crossovers have stormed back to take the lead. Bilgrave throws it down with 2 hands. Emphatic way to end the run. Maybe, hopefully for the defense, that can be a momentum shifter. Deadlocked at 8. That ball goes out of bounds. Who's it off? I think it was off Bilgrave. No, it was actually off of Tyler. So Dylan Seltz takes over with the ball for the defense. Seltz finds Bilgrave. Bilgrave dribbles all the way around, and he can't finish. Rebound Alan McCarthy. McCarthy finds Chase Elliott. Elliott bounce pass inside. It's Leroy Tyler stripped off of Bilgrave, and it's pretty obvious that time it's crossover ball. And here's Leroy. Throws it out to Alan McCarthy. Now Elliott. Elliott inside Tyler. Yeah, it's good, and it's a 9-8 ball game. Leroy Tyler gets into a 9-8 game, and now Dylan Seltz has it. Seltz tries to dribble around the right side. Hook shot by Bilgrave over his head. Hits, and we are tied at 9. Seltz falls to the ground, and that'll allow Chase Elliott a wide open gap, and he hits off the glass. 10-9. It's a crossover lead. Defense looking to stay in the playoff picture. Crossovers looking to stay unbeaten. This is the big matchup of the week, and it's really proven that as now we are tied at 10. And when we get into double digits in these games, once, they go to 21, so whenever you get to double digits and the game is like within 2 points or tied like it just was, 1 point game now, that's when it's crunch time and this game really will come down to the wire. We've already had 4 in the league have to go to extra time, meaning that once you get to 21, you got to win by 2, and that wasn't the case. The game was either tied or it was a 1 point game. Can't finish. The longest it went was 24-22. We haven't gone that deep into extra time before. Leroy Tyler's nice pause and the spin move and finish. And he gets it to a 2-point game, 12-10, and now the defense have to regroup. Since the defense were up 7-3, it's been a 9-3 run, but Seltz drills those shot from the elbow. The fall-away jumper makes it a 1-point game. Here's Leroy Tyler on the left side. He's going to take a step back, but he can't hit. McCarthy corrals it. Second chance, off the rim. Rebound, Drew Schulte. Drew Schulte, guarded by McCarthy, fires it out Bilgrave. Bilgrave dribbles towards the middle. Chase Elliott being aggressive defensively. Bilgrave moves, shot, good. And we are tied at 12. Here's Leroy Tyler. Tyler passes Chase Elliott. Screen set. Elliott getting towards the basket, finds McCarthy. McCarthy shot up, no good, off the right side. Rebound for Schulte. Schulte to Dylan Seltz. Dylan Seltz jumper, corner, good. Defense, how about that? They've stormed back with 3 buckets in a row to take a 13-12 lead. This one is a back and forth battle in the 3-man basketball league. Tyler thinks about a jumper, was covered tightly by Seltz. McCarthy, not much room, and he's going to get forced out of bounds by Schulte. Of course, this is the only sports league where there's constant music playing at all times. This 3-man basketball league, and there's Bilgrave inside. Seltz can't get it to go. Now here's Leroy Tyler. Tyler to McCarthy. He finishes. McCarthy ties it up at 13. Now Dylan Seltz with the ball. Already almost 14 minutes into the broadcast, and it's only 13-13. This is going to be a long game. Longest one we had in terms of a broadcast was 24 minutes week 1, that Rebounders Rainmakers game, where the Rainmakers were up 20-16 and ended up collapsing, and the Rebounders won in extra time. And a vicious block. What a block by, I believe that was Drew Schulte. Jeez, we got to see a replay of that. Bam! Stuffing McCarthy. 4 inches shorter than Alan McCarthy, who cares? If you got hops like him, anything's possible. Tyler inside. Elliott, runner is good. Crossovers up 14-13. Next up on the schedule for both these teams in the last week before the All-Star break. We'll take a look right now as Dylan Seltz finishes to tie the game back up at 14. The defense have an easy test coming up. They play the 3 Musketeers. 0-3 on the year, 3 Musketeers. Lost by 4 to the Rebounders and 21-6 to these Crossovers. as for the crossovers, it doesn't get any easier. Another tough test coming up. They face, if a foul is called, a reach in on Tyler, his second. But anyway, the crossovers play the Rainmakers, who are 2-1 after that heartbreaking loss to the Rebounders. They have been dominant with Big Fella. That is going to be a matchup to watch, as a nice finish at the basket makes it 15-14. Here's Leroy. Finds McCarthy, who thinks about taking the deep shot, but decides against it. And a slam. Ties it at 15. Celts can't finish. Rebound Leroy. To Elliott, to Tyler. Tyler knocks it in, makes it 16-15. So next week, once again, we'll have 2 games shown in entirety like this, and 2 will just be highlights. That one is finished nice to tie the game. The 2 that will be shown in entirety will be Rainmakers crossovers and the Rebounders and Ringers, with the Ballers and Atomic Threes and Three Musketeers defense being just thrown into a highlight package. Expect those first games to be out probably on Thursday. So a tipped pass out of bounds off Chase Elliott. Defense takeover down 1, 17-16. But Celts splits a double and lays it in and takes a tumble. Pays the price, but hits anyway to tie the game at 17. And then after week 4, we head to the All-Star game. Where All-Stars this year will be just announced by the league. Kind of like when they announced first and second team, and what a slam by McCarthy. Let's see a replay of that, because that was huge. Talking about All-Stars, I mean, he's averaging 7 points, 10 boards. He's got a chance. How did he just pummel that one? McCarthy having a great game. So now the crossover's up 1, but Celts, Resurgent can't hit though. Rebound Chase Elliott. And the crossovers can put themselves in a great spot with a basket here. Elliott to McCarthy, who backs in on Schulte, backs away. Now he's going to push again. Loses the ball, he recovers. McCarthy to Elliott. Elliott swatted away by Bilgrave. And McCarthy gets forced out of bounds by Drew Schulte, who's having a great defensive game. Defense ball. Here's Dylan Celts. Celts to Noah Bilgrave. Bilgrave throws it out. Dylan Celts. Celts long jumper. Shot is no good. Rebound Drew Schulte. Schulte, he hits and ties the game at 18. This is a great game to show in entirety. I know some people felt that crazy Ringers game against the Ballers, that it was just highlights, because that one was wild with Shane Ty hitting from everywhere. But this one's going to be just as wild. And now another turnover. Defense ball. And now here's Dylan Celts with the ball. Celts finds Drew Schulte. Schulte's been quiet on the offensive end. Never mind, the layup is good, and he makes it 19-18 defense lead. Could we have 2 of the 3 unbeatens go down this week? Will the Rebounders be the last unbeaten standing? Or will the defense fall out of the playoff picture? At the moment. And a miss. Rebound Schulte. A 2 will win it for the defense. I wouldn't be too aggressive, though, with that. I'd just push to the basket and try to score. Schulte tries to shoot. He's blocked by McCarthy. And McCarthy finishes to tie the game at 19. Still a 2 will win the game. Celts trying to get inside. Shot is off the rim. Rebound Alan McCarthy. That was a big miss. Now here's McCarthy. McCarthy guarded tightly. Schulte. McCarthy makes a nice move inside Elliott. Elliott, that's good off the glass, and it's a 1-point game. Chase Elliott coming up big in the offensive end in this one, and it's 20-19. Here's Dylan Celts. Crossovers 1 point from victory. Celts backs in on Leroy Tyler. Celts passes out Bilgrave. Bilgrave back inside Dylan Celts. Seltz shot, throws it down! Dylan Seltz with the jam to tie the game at 20 and will officially be going to extra time. It'll take at least 22 points to win this one. Tyler the floater, in and out, rebound Bilgrave. Down to the wire, that's what this one is. Drew Schulte with the ball. Schulte backs up Elliott. Now McCarthy, nice pass out Seltz, a 2 would win it still. Here's Seltz, Seltz shot is no good. Rebound Leroy Tyler, still a 2, will win this game on either side. Seltz to Elliott, Chase Elliott, pass back to Leroy Tyler. Here's McCarthy, McCarthy shot is good, he drops it in. You could hear the swish when that one dropped through the netting. 21-20, defense down 1. Here's Dylan Seltz. Seltz over Tyler, no good! Now a 1-pointer. Any shot will win it for the crossovers to get them to 3-0. Here's Alan McCarthy. McCarthy back Leroy Tyler. Leroy inside, triple teamed. What is the defense doing? Elliott inside, McCarthy gets it to go. Crossovers are 3-0. For some reason, the defense triple teamed Leroy Tyler, leaving both McCarthy and Elliott wide open. And this one ends in extra time, ending week 3, 22-20, the final score. What a game for the crossovers to get to 3-0. As for the defense, they fall to 1-2, and now sit tied for 5th with the Ringers, a game out of the postseason picture. 8 points, 6 boards, and 5 assists for Leroy Tyler. 8, 8, and 3, and a couple of steals for McCarthy. He did have 3 turnovers. 6, 5, 4, 1, and 2 turnovers for Chase Elliott. On the other side, the losers, Noah Bilgrave, great game, 9 for 11 from the field, 9 points, 5 boards, and an assist. Dylan Seltz, 6 points, a board, 5 assists, a block, and a turnover, only shot 6 of 17. That wasn't that incredible. One more tidbit on Noah Bilgrave. An incredible start to the year in shooting. Through 3 games, 25 for 34. He's shooting up near 75%. Drew Schulte, 5.7 boards, a block, 2 turnovers, 5 of 9, pretty good shooting. So tomorrow we'll have a recap out of week 2 and week 3, and how the statistics line up and who was the KJ Cup Series Player of the Week. So I hope you enjoyed. This is Eddie Kalegi. We'll see you next time on WUB Network. Once again, the crossovers 22, the defense 20.